Here we are live, January 26th. Happy Australia Day to those of you in Australia, if you celebrate Australia Day. Typically, whenever you have really big plans for use of technology, as I did this morning, I was preparing to do a whole bunch of whiteboard stuff, but the tablet is deciding not to work this morning. It's taking the day off, and that's fine too. So we're going to talk about how to hack culture and strategy. Well, I was trying to work out how to hack my tablet to actually be able to present live some really cool stuff on the whiteboard today, but we're going to do it old school. So welcome to Circle Leadership Headquarters. It's Thursday morning live. Today, like I said, we're going to talk about how to hack culture and strategy. Now, organizationally, all the management gurus have been talking about this for decades. There's been extensions of this one saying, but I believe it was Peter Drucker who first said that culture eats strategy for breakfast. And there's been, extensions to culture eats strategy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and so on. The point, I guess, they're trying to make there is that you can have the world's best strategy. Doesn't matter how great your strategy is. If your culture isn't right, your strategy will not be executed anywhere near the level at which it was designed to be. Because you got to get the culture of your organization right. So when we studied organizations over an extended period of time, about 4 or 5 years ago, small businesses, what we found is they kind of like had a culture over here and a strategy over here. So there were two separate things. So the culture would, of course, come along and then eat the strategy. But what if we didn't have to have a culture over here and a strategy over here? What if we could actually have a culture and strategy in alignment? Or more so where culture was like a shield and it wrapped around and protected your strategy. Imagine if you could do that. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today is how do you hack culture and strategy? How do you create a total alignment between the culture and the strategy of your organization so they work in sync and harmony? So culture never has to eat strategy for breakfast ever again. It's quite a fundamental, simple way to do this. First, you have to understand the elements of culture. So if you look at culture, we believe it's made up of three things. So to build an invincible culture, and culture is, how we think and feel about our organization. And the three hallmarks of the cultural framework are purpose, values, and vision. So if you look at purpose, values, and vision as the hallmarks of an invincible culture, it answers the three things that people are looking for. Me as a human being, I want to work in a place where I have something to believe in. I want a sense of meaning to my work. I'm a firm believer that everybody wants their lives to be more meaningful. So how can we create work that is meaningful, full of meaning? So everybody wants something to believe in. That's purpose. The second thing they want is someone who believes in me. I want to have somebody who believes in me, who empowers me, who trusts me, who allows me to take responsibility for my work. And that is a leader then who will empower me through the use of values, how I can help me to make smarter decisions through how we uniquely think about things. So I will have a purpose, which gives me something to believe in. I have a leader who empowers me with values, gives me someone who believes in me. And then the third thing that I want is someone to believe in. And that someone to believe in is the leader who has a picture of the world that's far greater than all of us combined, a inspiring picture. So a vision of what the impact is we're going to have on the world or our world. So when I have something to believe in, I have someone who believes in me, and I have someone to believe in. That is how you create the hallmarks of an invincible culture. That's how you capture the spirit of your people. So if I have those three things in place, well, then how do we hack culture and strategy? Well, here's the cool part. So if you take that purpose, the values, and then the vision, and you go the vision, say 10 years from now, we imagine a world where, and whatever your vision is for the world, the impact that you want to have. If we get up for 3,650 days in a row to do this meaningful work in the world through the lens of these unique values, what is the impact of us doing that over that extended period of time to our world? And please remember, your world could be your demographics, your geographic, it doesn't matter. It's what is the impact of that? So vision is not an internal selfish thing, it's an impact thing. It's how the world will be different because your organization existed and lived and led and loved its purpose and its values for an extended period of time. What's the impact that your organization will have on your world? So once we've been able to go, oh, can you imagine a world where we've got this really powerful, inspiring vision statement that's a picture of the world that's far greater than all of us combined and something we can't accomplish alone? All of a sudden we go, wow, that's 10 years from now. And we go, okay, where's our business today? So our business is here. this is the vision up here in 10 years time. We'll do it over here so I don't do my face. This would be visually drawn on the whiteboard normally. So here's our business today. Here's the vision of the world. And we go, well, this business isn't designed to create this vision of the world. So we'd have to go, okay, well, then who do we need to become then to start creating this world? When you look at your organization, where it is today, and if you went backwards and you said 3 years ago, who were we 3 years ago? Are we that same business today? Probably not. And as you look at your organization today and go, well, who we are today, is that who we can continue to be going forward into the future? And we're probably not. We need to constantly evolve. So business is a series of evolutions. So mission, therefore, being the next evolution of your business. And if we go, if that's the world that we see, well, then who do we need to become next to start creating that world that we see now? Then we go, okay, well, there's the next evolution of our business. There's our next mission. Because remember, mission is not a statement we put up on the wall for 25 years ago. Our mission is... Mission is just the next evolution of your business. Then we go, okay, then what's the next evolution? What's the next evolution? Until we have finally created that world that we see. So when we think about, then there's our vision. We now have identified what our mission is, and our mission has come from the vision. So if that's the world that we see, well, then we go, who do we need to become to start creating that world that we see? Well, go, there you go. So now we've created our mission and our vision in total alignment, because we've decided then from where we are to where we need to be to start creating the world that we see. This is the next evolution of our business. And then your strategy is actually, how do we build that business? Now, unfortunately, in most organizations today, when they think about, well, our strategy, what is the fundamental determining factor of strategy for most organizations? And it's usually, how do we make it rain? How do we make more money, profitability, revenue, whatever it might be? When actually your strategy, the determining factor of your strategy should be, how do we build this business? How do we become this organization that will create the world or start to create the world that we see? And then when our strategy is mapped out for this mission, okay, oh, great. So what team must we have? What brand must we have? What type of clients must we have? What finance must we have? What systems and operations? What industry impact must we have? Or whatever your objectives are, all of a sudden in your strategy is go, how do we then bring those things into reality? So if we do all these things that must be accomplished, we will become this organization. And then we go from where we were to this organization. And then we go, okay, hey, we're getting closer to that vision of the world now. Who do we need to become next to continue to create this world that we see? So mission is a moving piece of your organization. So I have my purpose, I have my values, I have my vision, and then I reverse engineer that down to 3 years away from where I am today, craft out my mission of who we need to become as an organization to identify the next evolution of our business. We now have our vision and mission in total alignment, because the mission was born from the vision, and then the strategy is then to build that organization. And then all of a sudden, that cultural framework that we built wraps around your mission now and your strategy to allow you to go ahead and execute, and your culture and strategy are in total alignment. The soul and DNA of your organization is filtered through everything and then brought back down through into your mission, into your strategy, and everyone's a part of it. Because when your team can see the future of your organization, they can see themselves having a future in that organization. When you want to get everyone onto the same page and speaking with the same voice, this is how you do it. And this is why culture never has to eat strategy ever again, because that culture is all of a sudden wrapped around that strategy and protects it. So this is how you hack culture and strategy. You need a purpose to engage people. You need a set of values to empower people. You need a vision of the world to inspire people. And then you need a mission to evolve your organization. And that mission is born from the vision. If that's the world we want to create in 10 years or 20 years' time, who do we need to become next to start creating that world? Because then there'll be another revolution and another revolution and another revolution as you bring that world into reality. The more you bring that business into reality, the more the world becomes in reality. And that's how you create that alignment. Your strategy then is built from the mission. Therefore, it is all wrapped together, and the soul and DNA of your organization runs through everything. That's it. That's how you hack culture and strategy. Have a purpose to engage people, values to empower people, vision to inspire people, a mission to evolve people. And when you do it right, everything will be in total alignment, and everything will flow through that. Any questions, comments, anything like that you'd like? We have a leadership framework document that will help you to understand that if you'd like it. Just put in there hashtag hack culture or hack culture and strategy. We will make sure that we get you the template, which will show you all that, how it's all wrapped together and how your culture wraps around your strategy, so you can see what it looks like visually. once again, apologize. Would have loved to have drawn that up and shared it with you today on the whiteboard. Have an awesome day. Comments coming. Thanks for championing this over and over again. It's finally sinking in. Not bad after 10 years. Well done, Julian. Thank you. No, you guys are, by the way, if you haven't checked out Euphorium, check him out. Julian and his crew out there are doing epic work in the world. They're going to be helping organizations like yours venture into the unimagined. When you finally have exhausted all your ideas and thoughts that you have in your own team and organization, call Euphorium. They will venture into places you've never thought about. How's that for a plug, mate? So guys, tune in next week. We'll be live again. For those of you who are celebrating Australia Day here in Australia, wish you a happy Australia Day. Let's find a way to celebrate life together, celebrate being one big family, one amazing country together. Whether that's today or another day, I'm open to any day that you want to celebrate. But let's just do it. Let's celebrate this great country that we have. For those of you who's not Australia Day, enjoy your day as a normal day wherever you are in the world. Until next week, we'll see you guys later.